closer together, are we good? And are we supposed to talk back to you?
No. How are you guys doing today?
You're good,
Great.
right?
I'm here to give an introduction speech for my communications class. My name's Chris Frampton. I am 27 years old. I grew up in Lewistown, Pennsylvania. I am currently in college at Ivy Tech Community College in Indianapolis, trying to get my associate's degree for applied science for automotive service technician. I've been in school now for 3 years, going on 3 years, all because I was a little lazy beginning, and I took 2 classes a semester. And before I went to college, I was in the Air Force for 6 years. Went in 2002, got out in 2008. I was an F-16 fighter jet mechanic. For the first 3 years, I worked on jets and phase dock, which is where you tear a jet completely apart and inspect every piece there is, and did operational checks on well, we just did operational checks. On the first, normally the jet was in phase for a week. The first day we depanel it and inspect the doors and panels for any kind of damage. The second and third day, we would do our operational checks on the wings and the engine and all that. Then on the fourth day, we would look over just for minor things like bending tubes, and hydraulic lines, and make sure there's no FO on the jet. And then that same night, QA, quality assurance, would come and make sure we did our job right. And if we did, on the 5th day, we had to take our jet out and do an engine run, and make sure the engine worked fine so the pilot wouldn't crash. And everything worked out fine. That following Monday, we would turn the jet back to whatever squadron it belonged to. And then in 2005, I got promoted to MOV, which is Maintenance Operations Center, which there we kept track of maintenance that was performed on jets and make sure they did all the maintenance in a timely fashion. And that at the end of the day, we'd have to go brief the officers about what was going on with the jets. And also we had to keep track of weather and make sure there's no lightning around or tornadoes. And if there was, we had to have the flight line people taking all the jets in the hangar. So, in about 2006, I was sitting on my computer on MySpace, and I get a message from my future wife. We started talking. After a while, we got to know each other, and she came to see me a couple times when I was still in the Air Force. And then we were trying to decide where we wanted to move to, Pennsylvania or stay here. And she talked me into staying here. So when I got out in 2008, she flew down so she could drive back with me. We moved to Shelbyville. And then we've been together for a year and a half when we decided to get married. And on June 6th of 2009, we got married. And we have 2 stepchildren. I have 2 stepchildren. One's 12, he's a boy. He loves sports, he plays every sport you can think of. And I have a 15-year-old stepdaughter, which was a cheerleader until recently, because she wanted to play softball and basketball in school instead of being a cheerleader. So this is my introduction speech. I know I pause a lot, but hopefully it gets me an A. Thank you.
Good.